What's good, family? I'm Tark Martin, the real estate guy, and I don't just want to sell you homes, I also want to educate you on homes. Today, we're going over the home buying process, a process that can be extremely anxiety producing if your realtor doesn't tell you what's up. So I'm going to take you from step 1 all the way up to step 8. It's going to be about a 30 to 45 day process, but I'm going to walk you through every step of buying that new home. Step number 1. You are going to meet with an accredited lender. That lender is going to look at your past history on credit. Then they're going to approve you for a specific amount. That amount is going to determine how much home you can afford. They're also going to determine which type of loan you best fits you, whether it's a FHA, a VA conventional, or a USDA. Once they determine that, they are going to give you an approval letter. You're going to take that approval letter and you're going to provide it to your realtor. Step number 2. Now it is time to meet with me. We're going to sit down and we are going to discuss your wants. We're going to discuss your needs. We're going to discuss everything that you want in a home, but not just that, everything that you want and need in a realtor. At that time, I'm going to give you 2 documents. I'm going to give you a buyer's rep form, and I am going to give you an IABS form. The IABS form is for you. That's to protect you. That's all the information about my broker. If I do something that rubs you wrong, or I do something that is unethical, which I don't, you now have all the information to go to my broker. Now, the buyer's representation form, that's for me. That's so that I don't spend 6 months showing you homes and then all of a sudden you decide to go with your little cousin Gerald because he just became a real estate agent and all the time I've invested goes out the door. That's a binding contract between me and you. Step number 3, the part everybody loves. We now get to go look at houses. We get to look at houses. So typically, give your real estate agent about 24 hours. 24 hours so that he can schedule all of the houses, so that he can put them in a straight line, so you can go from one house to the next house to the next house, and you're not having to run all over town. Also, try not to do more than 3 or 4 homes a day. Anything over 3 or 4 starts all looking the same. Make sure you write notes, put down what you like about the house, put down what you don't like, the pros and cons. That will help you to make your decision. Next step, putting in that offer. We're now going to submit that offer. What I'm going to do before I submit that offer, I'm going to run a CMA, a comparative market analysis. I'm going to look at all of the homes in the neighborhood that have sold over the last 3, 6, 9, or 12 months to determine what price they sold for and what price we should be asking for. After that, it's time to negotiate. My favorite part. It's time to will and deal with the actual seller. At that time, we are going to negotiate the sales price, the seller's concession, the title, the warranty, the survey, the option period, and the close date. We will negotiate that after we sit down and discuss how we want to go about that. After that, they've accepted that, or they've countered it, or they've rejected it. You now have 3 options. If they reject it, we can walk away from it. If they accept it, everything is beautiful, baby. But if they counter, they're countering saying, okay, maybe your price is too low, so we need to go up. But at that time, we have a decision to make, whether we go up, whether we walk away, or whatever. So that's in the negotiation period. After that, they've accepted. So they decided your offer was too good to be true, so they accepted it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put in your option money and the earnest money. Option money, earnest money, what is that? The option period. Number 7. That's usually 7 to 10 days. That's standard, anywhere from 7 to 10 days. And that's roughly about $10 a day. And that's going to give you the option to pull out of that contract for any reason you find fit. If the inspection comes back and there's a whole laundry list of things that need to be done and the seller is not willing to fix those and it's in the option period, hey, guess what? You can pull out. So that option period is to protect you. But you've got to complete that option period or pull out before 5 p.m. on the last day, on that 7th or 10th day. If not, again, you're at jeopardy of losing that earnest money, and we do not want to do that. But I'm the type of realtor, if you find anything wrong anywhere along the way, this is the biggest purchase you're ever going to make, let me know. We'll discuss it. And if it doesn't feel like it's your home, it's not your home. We can pull out of the contract and start the whole process over again. That's what I'm here for. Your earnest money. What's the earnest money, you ask? The earnest money is about 1% of the total price of the home that you're going to put down as good faith. It's good faith money telling the seller, hey, I'm not wasting your time. I've actually put 1% of the total of the home down. We are going to go through with this buy. Now, if you pull out in the option period, you will get your earnest money back. If you pull out after the option period and it's not because of the appraisal, you're in jeopardy of losing that earnest money. Step number 7. That's the option period. We just went over that. Again, 7 to 10 days, $10 a day. That's going to protect you. That's going to let you pull out of that contract. Say the inspection comes back, and the inspection has a whole laundry list of things that need to be fixed. Seller says they don't want to fix them. Well, at that time, we can renegotiate to bring the price down, or we could walk away from it because we're within that option period. And then number 8, that's the appraisal. So that credited bank that lent you money, they're not just going to lend you money because they're your friend. They're lending you money because they expect to receive something off of that. They expect a return on that. So what they're going to do is they're going to send an appraiser out. That appraiser is going to go out, take a look at the home, and make sure the home is worth what the seller is asking. If the home is worth what the seller is asking, they're going to appraise it at that amount. But if the appraiser does not feel the home is worth what the seller is asking, he's going to put an appraisal that will be less. At that point, you've got a couple options. You can go to the seller and say, your appraisal was, say, $10,000 less than what you were asking. The appraisal came in at. So I want you to drop the price $10,000. If they say no, you can come out of pocket. You can take that $10,000 out of your savings account and you can pay the difference. Or your last and final option is to walk away. Next step is closing. It's now time to go and close. We've done everything. The seller has accepted. The appraisal was great. The inspection was good. Everything is fixed. Now we're going to go and sit down with the title company. We're going to fill out all of the paperwork and we are going to close. After that, it's time to move in, baby. You can call 2 men in a truck, 2 women in a car, or whoever you want to move your stuff. You're going to get your keys. You're going to get your garage door opener, and I'm going to shake your hand, and you are now the proud owner of your first home. Congratulations. Again, this is your buying process on a new home. Usually takes about 30 to 45 days to do a good close on a home with all of the things that have to take place, like the appraisal and inspection and all of the stuff that the title company needs. But you stay diligent, you have the right realtor, you will get that dream home you've always wanted. Again, I'm Todd Martin, the real estate guy. And I don't just want to sell y'all homes. I also want to educate you on homes. Peace.